Gene therapy, limitations, risks, and unknowns. Frequently asked questions. Gene therapy clinical trials for hemophilia. At this time, gene therapy for hemophilia A and B is still being studied in clinical trials to determine how well it works and how safe it is. Currently, only people who are part of a research study can receive it. How can I find out about ongoing gene therapy clinical trials for hemophilia? You can find information on clinical trials at www.clinicaltrials.gov. Your Hemophilia Treatment Center, also known as an HTC, or hematology provider, can also direct you to current clinical trials and answer specific questions you may have. What can I expect my factor level to be once I undergo gene therapy? Response to gene therapy varies from person to person and can change over time. So far, clinical trials have shown an increase in factor levels after gene therapy for most patients. It is unknown if these treatments will work on everyone, how high the resulting factor levels will be, and how long these levels will last. Will my factor levels change in the future if I undergo gene therapy? Current clinical trials data have shown changes in factor levels over time. This means that factor levels may increase once you have gene therapy. With more time, factor levels may decrease or return close to the patient's original level. Will there be gene therapy treatments for both hemophilia A and hemophilia B? Yes. Currently, there are several different clinical trials for both types of hemophilia. Will I still have hemophilia if I have normal factor levels after undergoing gene therapy? Yes. Gene therapy is a new treatment being studied. No one can predict how high your factor levels will be and how long they will last. Factor levels can improve but may not get up to normal levels and could decrease over time. Will I still need factor if I receive gene therapy? What if I have an accident, injury, or need surgery? The need for factor after undergoing gene therapy will depend on how much factor your body makes and how long it lasts. Each person's response to gene therapy will likely be different and will require an approach that is specific to them. This is a topic you should discuss with your provider. Once I undergo gene therapy, will I still need annual checkups at my HTC? Yes, it is very important that you continue seeing your healthcare team after undergoing gene therapy. They will need to monitor the effects of this new therapy long-term to make sure that it works as expected and to monitor any problems that may arise. Risks associated with gene therapy. The limitations, risks, and unknowns of gene therapy include variable response. Results may be different among individuals. You may have already developed antibodies against the vector used in gene therapy. These are known as pre-existing antibodies. Inflammatory response. Your immune system could think the new genes are harmful to your body. Redosing limitations. You may only be able to get one dose, even if you did not have a good response. You could expose others to the vector, and they could develop antibodies. The vector can show up in other cells of the body, known as non-targeted cells. Genes can potentially be inserted into host DNA. It may be potentially harmful to the liver. It is unknown if there will be long-term side effects or how it could impact you in the future. The cost is unknown. Once given, it cannot be undone. Gene therapy and reproduction. Can I pass the effects of gene therapy to my children? No. Gene therapy to treat hemophilia corrects the non-working gene only in the person who receives it. Gene therapy targets somatic cells like those found in the liver. Gene therapy does not correct reproductive cells that are passed on to children. Thoughts, feelings, and gene therapy. What are some of the thoughts and feelings I might have if I undergo gene therapy? You may have conflicting feelings after you undergo gene therapy or any other major life change. Examples could include guilt, feelings of not belonging to the community, or fear of how the therapy might impact you in the future. This is completely normal. It is important that you speak with your HTC or primary care provider who can help you understand these feelings. Will I still be part of the bleeding disorders community? The bleeding disorders community strives to be warm and welcoming regardless of a change in your health status. You will always be a member of the community. You have much to offer, and your experience and knowledge can be very beneficial to others. Insurance. Will my insurance company pay for gene therapy? This is unknown as of today and will be clearer when there is an actual FDA approval. Here is what we are working on at NHF regarding access to gene therapy. NHF supports access to all FDA-approved treatments and therapies and has been engaged early on with payers, developers, and other interested organizations to be a voice for consumers who wish to receive these novel therapies. NHF strives to ensure payers recognize that these treatments should be delivered by expert providers found within HTCs, the only recognized Center of Excellence model purposely established to care for patients with bleeding and clotting disorders. To access resources for more information on gene therapy, such as frequently asked questions, a gene therapy glossary, videos, webinars, news, and more, click the link below. NHF would like to thank our partners in education.